Hey guys, um, nothing else really to report when I say port. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna put this up same day as the last two videos. So I'm still have that throat thing. So I'm gonna end up like pausing a lot because there's something stuck in my throat or something, like right now. All right, so this next chapter is Princess of the Night. So hopefully there's some Luna. Yay! So tell me again why I'm doing this, Bonbon asked as he started winding another roll of gauze over Lyra's body. What? It was nightmare night. Oh, I was making a mummy. And the sun was just beginning to set. Soon Ponyville would be covered in darkness, and hardly any pony would be recognizable, all dressed in costumes of everything imaginable, to disguise themselves from a nightmare moon. If you went by the traditional story, not many ponies have believed that old legend until the last summer sun celebration when it turned out there really was a nightmare moon after all. Whoa. Probably heard that. That was my computer. I'm going as a mummy. I thought it'd be a cool Nightmare Night costume. That's how the Egyptians buried their dead, Lyra explained. Her legs were already covered in the bandages, and now Bonbon had moved up to her shoulder. They were an ancient nation of humans, Bonbon said. You've heard of them? Lucky guess. It was fascinating, really. According to what I've read, they had special chemicals and stuff they applied to the dead body. But first, they take these special hooks to get the body's nose and Lyra's mouth was suddenly covered with a strip of bandages. I don't understand where any pony would come up with something like that, Bonbon said. She finished up the last of it, covering up Lyra's horn to the very tip. Nothing but her eyes were exposed. Bonbon stepped away to examine her. Though at least this costume isn't too human looking, I suppose. There it goes again. Uh, Lyra pulled down the wrapping to uncover her mouth. I did have a few other costume ideas lined up, but with the time we had left, this was the only thing that worked. I never did get those gloves made. Gloves made. I'm not even going to ask what that means, Bonbon replied. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to take a rest. These past few weeks have been exhausting, and you certainly haven't been much help. With Bonbon's new job at Sugar Cube Corner came a heavy workload at this time of year. Not only was she making candy at the store, but her own kitchen had been commandeered to cover all those orders. The house had been filled with overpowering, tantalizing smell of chocolate for weeks. I hate chocolate. Don't judge me. Have I ever mentioned that you're the absolute best roommate to have at this time of year? Lyra said. You better have made some extra for me. As Lyra headed out the door, Bonbon felt that like she could collapse at any minute. As glad as she was to have her new job, it really took a lot out of her. At least there hadn't been any more incidents with hands. Never mind the ghosts and goblins. That had been a scarier experience than anything Nightmare Night could offer. The town square had been completely transformed by the time the sun was down. A stage had been set out where a band was performing. Strings of lights stretched between clusters of tents, with paper cutouts of ghosts and stars hanging down. Applejack was wearing some old burlap sacks that she'd fashioned into a scarecrow outfit. Was in charge of games again this year, bobbing for apples, launching pumpkins, the works. A bit of a shame to see all those perfectly fine pumpkins get splattered all over the targets. But what the hey, it was fun. Hey Applejack, how's it going? She turned around to see a pony completely covered in bandages. Just dandy, Applejack said. She squinted at the strangely dressed pony. Who's in there, anyhow? It's Lyra, the pony said. Now Applejack was able to recognize the voice, and she smiled. Nice costume. No, wait, don't tell me. She thought for a moment. A hospital patient who fell down a flight of stairs. Actually, I'm a mummy, Lyra replied. Ain't nobody's mother ever looked like that. Applejack muttered under her breath. Oh. Never mind. God. Oh well. Just another of Lyra's quirks, she figured. Well, feel free to stick around a while and enjoy yourself. Oh, I will be. Lyra glanced around. That's weird. I don't see any kids around here. Pecan Pie and Sakura took 'em all into the forest to the Nightmare Moon statue. They'll be back in a jiffy. Then it's all unguarded. With their eyes searching for the nearest provider of candy, Lyra set off for the hunt. I'm just gonna stop right here, because this one's probably gonna end up taking 3 parts. And I'm just gonna make the first part the shorter of the three, and the last three will be pretty. The next two will be pretty long. So Lyra will be on the hunt for candy. Goodbye, everybody.